Hello, beautiful. This little video is about intentions, and it is such a powerful thing to create a decree, a declaration to the universe, an announcement. You are claiming the path that you are choosing to open up into. And with your intention being clarified, it means that you are not unintentionally manifesting heaps of things because you've got this undercurrent energy and vibration that's dictating what you are unconsciously creating in your life. So many times in my life, I have manifested things that I was not intentionally wishing for. And although I do agree, I do not have any regrets in my life, I certainly know that my path had the potential to be so much easier, more graceful, more fun, more playful, more spontaneous, more full of childlike curiosity, wonder, and awe if I had been able to maintain that alignment between my head brain, my heart brain, my gut brain, my womb brain, and allow my values and who I was being to dictate the course of my life, rather than when I was just really caught up in my brain space, in fear, scarcity, and lack, and allowing my doing and all of those undercurrent frequencies of not enoughness and unintentionality to dictate my life. Honestly, it's so boring. So I hope that you enjoy this little video just to allow yourself this space to expand into who it is that you are. And I'm not teaching you anything that you don't already know. It's just that we forget our power, we forget our truth, our light, our expression, our creative force. And so one of the other things about intentions is that we can feel so, or parts of us can feel so available to what it is that we're calling in, and yet we can have those other contrasting parts that are like, I'm not ready for that, because if that was who I was being, there is a potential for rejection, or the potential for this, whatever the fears of that part of you that's contracted, pulling away from, feeling tender, feeling scared of, that harmonizing between these different parts of us and finding a new dynamic equilibrium and a sense of communication and presencing between these different parts of us is what I find to be really powerful. Because we aren't just working with our mind, we're working with our whole body. It is, in fact, our body, as we're stepping forward with more intention and clarity, when we're on purpose and on mission, that is gathering this energetic attention that's the propellant in which we're moving forward, that creates the manifestation. As you might have heard me already speak into, it's frequency, vibration, and that creates the energy movement that creates the manifestation of what we're moving towards in life. And this is why really choosing what it is that you're intending to create and who you're intending to be and what you are intending to do really allows you to draw out that map. And in drawing out that map, it's also aligning to the process of becoming. So it's releasing those strong attachments to just the outcome. And it's about applying gratitude and awareness to noticing, where in my life are these dreams coming true? Like, where am I already noticing this? Where are the aspects of this already coming in? And again, so many times in my life, I blindsided myself to my own steps of the process and to what I was already receiving and to what I already had, because I was so fixated on some very big outcome that seemed so far away from me. And in that gap, it was like that, and then my inner critic got to roam free and be like, oh, look, you haven't even got there yet. And I could never get there. Like, what I was going for kept changing and shifting because I could never celebrate what it is that I already had. I could never be truly grateful for what it is that I already had, and for the different signs and signals and synchronicities and miracles that were constantly occurring, that I was just blocking my vision to, because I was so fixated on what it is that I didn't have yet, this big thing that was so far away. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if you want me to expand on that any further. And so when we're feeling aligned or harmonized between these different parts of us, and sometimes that harmonization is just bringing that presence, just acknowledging, oh wow, as I created this intention, I can really feel a tightness in my tummy. How can I just be with that tightness? I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to make you do anything. I'm not trying to make you go away. I'm not trying to dominate this part of me in any way. I'm just offering my presence, my awareness. It's like, I see you, I hear you, I feel you. And I'm letting you know that I believe that we're resourced enough to go on this journey. What is it that you might need from me to believe that? And just spending those little extra moments with these different parts of us when we're creating our intentions. And our intentions could be daily intentions, it could be hourly intentions, it could be weekly intentions, monthly intentions, yearly intentions. You know, I've got intentions that I know that are years away from becoming. I understand that there's many steps for me to take along the way, and I know what my intention is in terms of moving towards that, but my intention is very much centered and very solid and really embodied in my values of authenticity, courage, divine service. This is love and connection and freedom and abundance. And when I'm creating my statements, my declarations, I'm also aware of the different alignments, particularly through my chakric system. I do have a chakra course. If you want to dive deeper into understanding more about the chakra system, of course, ask me any questions. But we have these different centers, like the root, you know, like this is our sense of safety and belonging in the skin that we're in, belonging in our tribe. We have our sacral, our inner child connection, our creativity, our feeling center, you know, like this is the portal of creation. Then we have our solar plexus. This is my confidence, my strength, my decisiveness, my leadership, my esteem, my worth, my value, my heart, my love, and all of my different expressions of love and gratitude. I have my throat chakra, my expression, the way that I speak and communicate. I have my third eye. This is my connection to my multidimensionality. I see here. And then I have my crown chakra. I know, I understand. I am divine. I am the source. And so when I'm working with my different statements, being able to connect to my different chakras and also potentially align to the informational data of uncomfortability or comfortability in my different chakras, and just seeing where I might be a little bit out of balance, a little bit out of alignment, and then do the work on creating the alignment. So when we're working with kind of root chakra statements, they are I am statements. When we're working with sacral, it's I feel. When we're working with solar plexus, it is I lead, or I decide, or I do. You know, like this is our being center. I confidently insert the thing. From our heart is I love. From our throat is I speak, I express, I communicate. From our third eye, I see, I understand, I connect. And then from our crown chakra, it is I know. And so say abundance, it's always a big one for so many people. I certainly know that in many areas of my life I feel abundant, and there are a couple of areas where I'm still building my understanding and knowing and embodied trust in some areas of abundance. And so these are different limiting beliefs and patterns and different parts of me that I know have blocked different aspects of abundance because I hadn't yet done enough of the inner work to allow my whole body and these different parts of me to feel safe in receiving. And so I am abundance is a root chakra statement. I feel abundance. I confidently allow abundance. I love abundance. I speak abundance into existence. I express abundance in all that I do. I see abundance in all dimensions of my being. I understand I am abundance in every aspect of my life. I know abundance to the deepest part of me. And so with your intention, it is about choosing what is it that is going to be the best, most decisive, most inspiring, most pull towards intention that you could activate in your life at the moment. And sometimes it is about noticing which parts of you feel least aligned to that, because in those greater gaps, that is where the deep work can really truly allow these quantum shifts, these big transcendence and transformational changes that you might be seeking. And that's part of what using an intention is about. And so really allowing yourself to marinate in the magic of your intention and giving yourself permission to also dream bigger. So many times in my life with my intention, I kind of just didn't really allow myself to expand that. And again, that was partly because I was just using my brain. I wasn't truly aligned to, my head, all of my different chakras. I wasn't truly aligned through there. And that's part of why I love using altar. It's part of why I love using breath work. It's part of why I love using movement. It's part of why I love using sound. It's part of why I love writing things down. It's all of these different ways in which we get to engage through all parts of our body that makes the magic of our whole magnetic force come alive. Come alive in your intention. Your intention should feel good. It should lift you up. It should make your energy buzz and vibrate. This is where you find the miracles in your life consistently unfolding, because your intention has such clarity and such aliveness in the truth of who you are that you cannot help but continually take steps towards that and then grow that, expand it, amplify it. Your intention should keep moving, shifting, and changing as you grow, because you are a dynamic, ever-evolving human being, and that is the greatest gift of being alive. It's also one of the greatest challenges. And with every new identity shift, as you claim these new levels of your own power, your own light, your expression, and these different layers of connection, love, freedom, abundance, whatever it is that you're calling in, again, you're going to have these different parts of you that are like, oh, I'm not quite ready for that yet. You're always going to have that part of you that's fully available, like that higher self part that's like, I already know this is truth. This is my truth. I am source. And then we've got these other little more human aspects of us, even though it's all source. I call them the more human aspects of us because it's kind of an easier way to understand it. That are like, but what about insert fear? So it's up to us to not negate those parts of us that aren't quite ready yet, but to bring them into the sacred altar of our life and say, you are welcome here. I love you so much. I feel you, I see you, I hear you. I applaud you and I celebrate you. And we are ready for more. I am here to hold your hand. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to support you. And this is the intention with which I want to work with this part of me. And this is the intention that I want to work with this part of me. I intend to work with a sense of wholeness in as many times as I possibly can in my life, where all parts of me are welcome on the journey, where I'm not dismissing, negating, disavowing, shunning, shaming, scorning, scolding any parts of me that aren't quite ready yet. And so as you create your intention, I also offer this invitation to create that sacred internal space to align to the prayer of your own heart, to align to the inspiration and the release of your own breath. As you are creating space to receive your intention and to be that, you do need to let go. Yeah? And so I'd love to hear if you have landed on an intention. I will put a few different examples down in the written description if you feel like accessing some of them. Lots of love for you on your intentional journey. I'll be back with another video soon.